Hey guys, alright, you want to make big power on a budget and look badass in doing so? Well, you better stay tuned and check out the rest of this.
Yeah, so these gaskets are just spares that I've had from back in the days from my Cleveland 671 build, and that's a carb screen, um, you know, or injector gasket. It doesn't matter. So you run this on top of your traditional 6 or 871 blower tops. You run it underneath your carb adapter, and it's just to stop any debris and that going into the rotors, going into your motor. But also guys, these V series blowers have got different top bolt patterns for carbs and injector hats and all that. They haven't got your traditional ones like this. This is like for my thing that I run, but on these they're different. They're not going to line up. So if you look here, that's a 671 gasket, right? Top gasket. They're way off. You know what I mean? Look at that. They're way off. And even if you go to the 871, if we try and line them up, which they don't, that lines up there at the bottom, that doesn't, and that doesn't. The 8V71 is actually a larger top than your traditional. This here's got a larger top opening than your bolt pattern than your traditional 6 or 871 blower cases. Of course, there's gaskets and all sorts of, custom conversion things to run these blowers that are out there. I mean, if you jump on Amazon or if you jump on even eBay, or if you go see Dyers, or Dean blowers, they cater a lot of stuff for the V series, 6 or 871 stuff, and they make manifold top plates to suit these with these angled studs and with them. And also they make billet end plates to suit the V series blowers, believe it or not. And yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. They make carb adapters to only suit the V series stuff. So there's got gear out there. You don't need to be scared of that, compared to your traditional stuff, where a million guys, are making stuff for the traditional stuff. We know that, but there are stuff available. And you know what? You can knock up a lot of this stuff yourself. You can make alloy adapter plates, carb adapters, all sorts of stuff, Now you're probably asking, how do these blowers get bolted down to your blower manifold? All right, I'll get to that. Good question. Now, fairly simple. Okay, so the end plates play a part of that. So if you're using the factory end plates, I would still recommend running the bolt down bolts through there, right? And if we look on this 8V71, the long bolt just travels down that end plate. And even though this end plate's bolted to the case, that plays a role in clamping the blower down. So end plate, you run studs and bolts there, clamps the blower down, and also on the side ribs. So they got these angled bolts that come down to your manifold blower plate, right? And they'll run these like sort of, lock caps, if you would call it. Over here you run a threaded stud that goes down on an angle and a nut, and you just nip them up. So the angled studs will clamp down as well as the 4 outer on the end plates, and off you go, you're sweet.
Does that look badass enough for you?
Yeah, again, so basically the old school stuff, they identify the front end plates as, half round, they call them, or half square, whichever you prefer. So they carry those 2 ears, like I said, there and the top there, to suit old traditional cases and end plates as well. I picked up this Dyer's front gear case cover many years back. It was new old stock, and I got that, from Dyer's themselves, and it was real cheap, so I jumped on that too. And you know what I mean, I couldn't pass that up. And I'll just tell you a little bit something about this, the shapes of, some of the front end plate shapes or designs. And now that cover plate is also universal, and it's universal to the old school stuff I just mentioned, and the full round end plates that you only find on the V series blowers like these, right? And Dyers was responsible with a lot of the old school converted over and parts available to suit the V series blowers like in the 80s and that. And this particular one, like I said, it's universal. And what I mean by that is we got locators there. Every end plate has locators. And let's just flip that up, right? And what happens is everything is perfect. So you've got that half round shape all the way. The bolt patterns are all the same, okay? And now it accommodates for the old school traditional ears that I mentioned down there, which this end plate, the V series, don't have. But it gives you the option, if you want to run this end plate on a V series and you want to tidy it all up, you just trim that excess off and the one on the bottom, and you just trim that out, and everything blends in nicely. And you can use this aftermarket gear cover, this vintage Dyers one, on your V series, and I think that looks badass. Yeah, so these have got their original gear sets that are in there, and that's just all it is, you know. And that's what you salvage also when you convert these over. If it's got a good set of used gears, that's all you run as well, and that'll do the job. That's what I'm running in my thing anyway. Just, you know, the good old genuine set of gears that are good, and you just check them. These end plates you don't use because obviously they don't have, you know, the thick bolt pattern on there where you run your blower drive snout. So these things you just get rid of, and you just run those other end covers that I mentioned, and you're good to go. Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know, but you know, with a little bit of elbow grease and on a budget, you can get these things on top of, you know, your badass build, and you can make some power, you know. And even if you're worried about things, you know, even if the rotors are a little worn, like I said, on the high spots where it shows signs of wear, once, you know, once everything gets recode, rebuilt, converted over, and even if you put those rotors back in with those wear marks just cleaned up, it doesn't matter. Like, you might say to yourself, oh, but you know, if there's wear marks, then we're going to lose a bit of that clearance or lose a bit of that boost seal. But hey, guys, we're talking about budget, you know, almost, you know, costing you nothing compared to the stuff that's out there that's worth thousands and thousands, you know. And they still make boost, they can still make power. Yeah, fair enough, they're not going to be perfect. Nothing used, rebuilt is going to be perfect, you know, but it'll do the job, it'll make power, you know, it'll look badass on top of your motor.
Still don't believe me? Well, check out this Mustang that's in drag week, utilising an 8V71 blower that's been converted over. Yeah, that's right. Just your basic deal with basic end plates you can see there, and end plate covers. It actually runs a built 1471 traditional style blower for the street runs between tracks and that, you know. But there you have it. That 8V71 is used on the track, and you know, and pulling off some awesome ET and trap speeds. Yeah, just take a look at that. These converted over Detroit 8V71 series blowers sure do kick, eh? Just bad.